Wow. Thank you. I am so proud to be an American. And I'm so proud about serving at Grand Valley State University in celebration of a new beginning, of a new president for the United States. Last week, Marcia and I were in D.C., and we saw the festivities already starting to evolve with the preparation towards this week. Well, this preparation towards this week started many, many years ago, many decades ago, many centuries ago. And I also had a chance to visit with those 4 students that represent Grand Valley State University, all of us here at this university, right there on station. And I could not be any more proud of them too, as they will bring back experiences and share those experiences with all of us. It is indeed an unprecedented event, and I know that they, as well as us, will remember this day forever. Our nation's history is everywhere in Washington, D.C. Marcia and I had the opportunity of serving in D.C. many, many years ago. And we paid a visit to the Washington Monument, and we paid a visit to the Jefferson Memorial, and we paid a visit to the Capitol and many of the other sites, but one of which is absolutely remarkable is when you go in front of the Lincoln Memorial. And you go there at dusk, and you can see the shadow of the Lincoln statue on his words, the Gettysburg Address. And that, of course, as you know from your history, was a very, very short address and probably one of the most enduring messages ever in our history. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. Well, we do know the rest of the story. Lincoln saved this nation, and it has endured. We cannot really imagine if Lincoln could see ahead many decades into the future. And we don't know if he thought about an African American as president of this great nation. But he set that in motion. And now we're celebrating President Obama's inauguration today and his new administration. Another gentleman from Illinois. And President Obama will put his hand on the Bible that Lincoln used at his inauguration as well. Well, we must also remember that there was another event that we celebrated yesterday, his birthday, but 45 years ago, there was another event at the Lincoln Memorial. It is I Have a Dream by Martin Luther King, and it was delivered in 1963. And when you think of his words as well, the words that were resonating yesterday, those words clearly, not because the color of his skin, but because of the content of his character. That is the fondest hope that King had. Those higher aspirations for our nation and us as a people. Throughout this past year, Mr. Obama has asked each of us to be the best parent, the best sibling, the best friend, the best neighbor. Be the people of highest character. And I know that he will challenge us just in a few minutes with the notion of responsibility and accountability. And he has called us to serve our cities and states as volunteers in recognition of the essential fabric of our nation. And Grand Valley has a long history of volunteerism and is the core of our character as a university, as represented by our students and faculty and staff and all of those who have come before us, who are serving around the globe. I find great inspiration in this day and in this inauguration of this new beginning. It is indeed a day that we will all remember, always. Thank you.